Hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing about the artificial pearl production. So you all may be aware or familiar with the term pearl. Pearl is actually a lustrous substance which is actually a gemstone used in the manufacture of jewelries and also cosmetics and even used as a paint formulation. So today we'll be seeing how this pearl is obtained from living organisms or the organisms such as mollusks and pearls or pearl oysters. So we will see. So these are the three important species which we are usually using for the production of pearls or for obtaining pearls. So as you can see in the picture, these are three species of freshwater mussels which we are using for obtaining pearls. So the first one, which is the Lamellidens marginalis and Lamellidens coreanus and Paratia corrugata. So these three are mussels which is semicircular in shape, and you can see there are circular and annuli in these mussels over these, and it is light yellow to brown in color. So these three are the three major important species which we are obtaining or used for culturing or obtaining pearls. So there are different steps in the production of pearls. So as you can see in the picture, these are the different steps involved in the production of pearls. So the first step is the collection of mussels. Obviously, we know we require a mother organism for the production of pearls. So that is the mussels. So the first step is the collection of mussels, and then second step is the pre-operative conditioning. That is, we have to condition the mother mussels before surgical process or the surgical procedures. So that is the pre-operative conditioning, and the third step is the surgical implantation of nuclei. That is, in the surgical method, we are incorporating an external material into the muscle so that nacre or the external substance is secreted over there, and that is formed into the pearl. So the third step is surgical implantation of that particular nuclei. And then next step is the post-operative care. That is, here we are using a surgical method. So after inserting that nuclei inside the pearl or the mollusk, we are giving a post-operation care to that organism. So the last step is the pond culture of the implanted muscles and harvest. So after that, we have to harvest that muscles in pond or any other systems, and then we are harvesting that muscles for taking out that pearl. So we will be seeing detail of these each process. So as I've mentioned, the first and foremost step is the collection of muscles. So for that we need or we require a mother mussel, which is usually a freshwater mussel that we have already seen in the first slide. That is maybe lamellidens or Paratia corrugata. And then so the thing you have to be careful is that you have to collect the mussels or the mollusk in the early hours or the early morning hours only for using it for the culture. So you have to be careful about the size and weight of the organisms which are the mother organisms which are taking for culture. So the first thing you have to listen or to be careful is that it should have a minimum size of 8 to 12 centimeter in shell length and have a weight of 35 grams. So here in this picture you can see it is the collection of mollusks. That is, we are taking that mollusk for uh, inserting that or for taking it for the surgical procedures. And then next is the pre-operative conditioning. So here you can see in the picture they are giving some water and we are inserting that collected mollusk into the running water. So for that we require running tap water. That is, we are inserting the collected mollusk into the running tap water. So the reason behind this particular method or why we should do the reason behind this particular technique is that we should give pre-operative conditioning. That is for the easy surgical method or easy surgery of that mollusk. So that we should place it beneath running tap water and give conditioning before the surgery, so that it is very easy or the adductor muscles will be very loosened for the surgical procedures. So it should be stocked in tap water for about 24 to 48 hours. In addition to that, we have to feed it with green water that contains some microalgae such as microcystis. That is, we should give. We should also feed to that organism during the time of pre-operative conditioning. Okay, so next step is the surgical implantations. So here in this picture, you can see different shapes or different shapes inside the muscles. So it is a advantage that we can incorporate any objects or any shapes which is desirable inside the mollusk so that we can obtain a pearl of a desirable shape or size. So here you can see different shapes of different objects which we place inside the shell so that we can obtain pearls of design. Okay, so for the production of designer pearls, we are using the mantle cavity surgery method. So that we are taking a mother pearl or the mother mollusk, and we are taking the mantle tissue or the mantle, which is a portion of the organism, and we are cutting it and placing inside the tissue or inside the shells. So we will see that step. So the next step is mantle cavity insertion. So we are using here a grafting method, which we are taking a donor mollusk and cutting out the shells or the cells from the donor mollusk and inserting inside the uh, mollusk which we want to obtain the pearl. So for this method, we are using the surgical technique, and here the preconditioned muscles that we have already conditioned the muscles, and we are taking it, and then we are taking it for the surgery. So here a donor mollusk will be taken, and the mantle tissue will be cut out from that donor mollusk muscle, and then that mantle tissue will be placed inside the mollusk which we want to obtain the pearl. So mantle tissue will be cut into different sizes, and this tissue is known as graft tissue. So the graft tissue is placed inside the mollusk, and inside that, and from the graft tissue or from the mantle tissue, the pearl will be secreted. Pearl which is secreted in the form of nacre. Nacre is actually a hardy substance, or it is a substance which turns into hard once it is secreted, and it is a lustrous substance. So from the mantle tissue or from the tissue which we have taken from the donor muscle, it secretes the nacre. So it then later turns into a pearl. So that particular tissue we will be inserting inside the muscle, and then we will do some surgery, and after that this nacre will be secreted. So then we will insert a particular tissue called nucleus. Nucleus is any substance which we want, that is we can incorporate any desired shape or any size we can incorporate into that, so that this mantle tissue produces an nacre over that particular nuclei or that object, and it turns into hard form, or that it turns into a pearl. So that is how we are obtaining pearl from the muscle using surgical method. So you can see here is a recipient oyster. This is the picture which depicts the surgery methods which is used in the oyster. So here we can take oysters or mussels or mollusk, any mollusk for the production of pearls, so that this nuclei is incorporated into the muscle, and then later the nacre is secreted over that, and then it hardens and then forms a pearl, and then a lustrous substance is obtained, so that the surgery is done. So next is the post-operative care, which is done after the surgery, that is post-operation. So that for that we are taking this operated muscle or the mollusk, and then we are then taking it into a pond system or any other culture system, and rearing it till it is attaining a harvestable size. So here we are taking the mollusk into a pond culture system, and before that we are giving a post-operative care, that is, as in the case of human beings or any other organisms, after any surgery we are giving an observation period. Okay, so like that we are taking these muscles into a observation area or an observation tank. For that we are keeping it in observation for 7 to 10 days, so that we can find if there is any difficulty or if there is any issues with the operated pulse. Okay, so we are giving sufficient care to the operated pearls as operated mollusk, and then we'll be feeding it with microcystis or chlorella, and then uh, we should be careful that we should also supply some antibiotics so that you can prevent any disease outbreak. Okay, so usually tetracycline is provided as an antibiotic at the rate of 1 to 2 ppm, and then it is also fed with green algae. So the next step is the pond phase, that is the culturing of the operated muscle. Okay, so for that we are using the raft method. So there are different methods for the culturing of mollusk and mussels and pearls, that is raft culture, rack culture, tray culture, rob culture, long line culture. So just like that there are several methods. So for this particular organism or for this particular mussel, we are doing the pond phase culture or the pond culture, wherein there will be a raft and we'll be suspending that mussel onto that raft and culturing it over until it is reaching the harvestable size. So Usually we should take a pond which is at least 2.5 meter deep, and it should be having a bottom of clay soil. And then we provide bamboo raft for hanging the substrate as a substratum for hanging the mussels. And then we'll suspend it for few days. Okay. And then, so we should be careful that we should also provide some feed during the culture period, or during the culturing of these mussels. So as I've mentioned before, we should provide some concentrations or some amount of green algae, which is usually microcystis or chlorella, as a feed to the organism. So this particular suspension of water which is containing green algae or microcystis is usually known as green water. So we should provide some green water to the mollusk as a feed. Okay, and then we should be careful about the temperature of the water which we are culturing the organism. So it should be in between 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, and it is the optimum. So we should be careful that it should not exceed that limit. So it should be in between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, so that it is the ideal condition for the proper growth of the mollusk. So things we have to care for while doing the culture is the depth of the pond. It should be in between. It should have a minimum depth of 2.5 meter, and then slightly alkaline water. And then we should provide feed to the organism. That is, we should provide green water that contains chlorella or microcystis. And then the last thing is we should be careful about the temperature. That is, it should not exceed that limit. It should be in between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. So here in this picture you can see raft method of the culture of mollusk. So the last step, which is the harvest of pearls. So this is the last step where we get the result of what we have done. That is the surgery, the result of the surgery we have done. So for that surgery we have incorporated some external substance or any other external object, and over that nacre or the secretion from the mandral tissue was secreted. Okay, so here in this picture you can see, here in the slide you can see three pictures which shows different forms of pearls, which is in different colors. So this is actually the harvested pearls from different organisms, that can be from a pearl oyster or from a mollusk. So here we have already done the surgery of mollusk. So we have already dealt with the surgery of the mollusk. So, in this step of harvesting of pearls, the pond culture operated muscle, the pond culture period may vary from 10 to 12 months. So, after that, it is harvested, and for that, we are sacrificing the organisms which we have cultured, because we are taking that only for the purpose of obtaining pearls. So, we have to sacrifice that organism for harvesting that pearl from out of that. So, for that, we will be killing out that organism and taking out the pearl. So, the number of pearls which is obtained depends on the number of external substances which we have incorporated, or even it can turn any other foreign objects which have entered inside the shell into a pearl. So to maintain uniformity and coloration and quality of the pearls, it is after the harvesting of the pearl, it has to be subjected for bleaching or dyeing, so that we can obtain different colored pearls and different shaped pearls. So here in the picture you can see pearls are of different shapes and colors. So that is actually after the method of bleaching and dyeing. That is, we have incorporated some colors, and some dyeing procedures are done, so that we can obtain these much pearls of different qualities. So usually the pearls harvested varies depending upon the species and the organism we have cultured. That is, the size and shape of the pearls which is obtained from the pearl oyster varies from the size and shape of the pearl which is obtained from the mussels. So it varies according to the uh, species of the organisms, as well as the conditions in which it is surviving, and the type of water it is surviving. So the quality and shape and color of the pearls varies within the organisms which we are culturing, or the organisms we are taking for the surgery. So here we have already dealt with the culture of and the production of pearls. So I'll be summing up all the things which we have already discussed. That is the surgical method of the culture of mollusk. So for that, There are some important steps, which is the collection of muscle, preoperative conditioning, surgical implantation of nuclei, postoperative care, and the harvest. So basically, these foils are obtained from the mantle tissue of the mother organisms or the mother muscles or pearl oysters, which is the mantle tissue. Tissue is actually a cell or a tissue from which the substance called nacre is secreted. So I hope this has become very useful for you to know about the surgical method of the production of pearl. Thank you.